Oh god, wrong one. Behold, Canada.
What is the first thing that pops in mind when you think about Canada? Are it the Inuits, polar bears, their love for ice hockey, or their nature? Speaking about nature, have you ever noticed the red leaf on their flag? It's called the maple leaf, and it's a symbol that represents Canada. Now, how come this maple leaf has become a symbol for Canada? It has multiple reasons, which we are about to find out in the next couple of minutes.
So no evidence exists that the maple leaf was viewed as a Canadian emblem before the early 19th century. The maple leaf accuses the thorny rose symbol of England of maliciously tearing at passers-by. In 1807, or some years before, the Montreal silversmith Robert Cruikshank produced a medal where the central shield of the royal arms of Great Britain is replaced by a single maple leaf. A strong statement that the leaf was also a symbol of the Anglophone Canadians. The maple leaf was the badge of the Canadian Expeditionary Force in the First World War. When national armorial bearings were assigned in 1921, a spring of leaves was an important feature, and in 1965 the maple leaf became the dominant element in the new national flag. The maple leaf tartan represents the contributions that the more than 4 million Canadians of Scottish heritage continue to make to our country.
Well before the coming of the first European settlers, Canada's Aboriginal people had discovered the food properties of maple sap, which they gathered every spring. According to many historians, the maple leaf began to serve as a Canadian symbol as early as 1700. In 1834, the first St. John Baptist Society in North America made the maple leaf its emblem. In 1848, the Toronto Literary Annual, the maple leaf referred to it as a chosen emblem of Canada. By 1860, the maple leaf was incorporated into the badge of the 100th Regiment Royal Canadians and was used extensively in decorations for the visit for the Prince of Wales that year. Alexander Muir wrote In the Maple Leaf Forever as Canada's Confederation song in 1867. It was regarded as a national song for several decades. The coats of arms created the next year for Ontario and Quebec both included the maple leaf. The maple leaf today appears on the penny. However, between 1876 and 1901, it appeared on all Canadian coins. The modern 1 cent piece has 2 maple leaves on a common twig, a design that has gone almost unchanged since 1937. Leaf symbolism. Japanese maple leaves. This is a symbol of determination, change, and patience. The sugar maple leaf, which is the Canadian maple, is a symbol of wisdom, connection, and unity. It wasn't until 1965 that Canada finally adopted the red maple leaf with the red and white accents, a design that had been featured on Olympic athletes' uniforms since 1904.
So, there are two kinds of businesses regarding the aspect of the use of the Canadian maple leaf symbol. One, companies which use the symbol as their organization's logo. And two, companies which use the symbol for commercial purposes. They put the maple leaf symbol on their products and make it authentically more Canadian in the eyes of foreign consumers. However, the use of the 11-point maple leaf for commercial purposes, or in general, is restricted. Since the World Intellectual Property Organization wished to protect the Canadian emblem, although permission for usage of this emblem can be requested. Companies such as Air Canada, Petro-Canada, Maple Leaf Foods Inc., and Canadian Tire all inquired a maple leaf in their logo. The main reason behind this choice is for most of those companies the same. They want to embrace the Canadian culture into business. Nationalism at its best, as you may call it. Even the Canadian McDonald's incorporated this symbol in their famous